Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of our Let's Play series for Oxygen Not Included. Yeah, that's the game that we're playing today. You'll notice, probably, we're a couple cycles ahead of where we were previously. I was trying, like mad, to just wait for this water to heat up. Hang on, I'll just let this load here. It's hanging up a bit. It's got some trouble. But it just was not heating up. I could not force enough temperature into this liquid loop to continue having the aqua tuner running. So a couple changes. I've realized that this was set up incorrectly. We needed an AND gate here. We only want this to be green if getting green signals from both. If it's getting green signal from one, that's bad. Which is why we ended up with this petroleum here. Because I actually froze the petroleum out of this line. This was like negative 50 something petroleum. What are we at? We're at 60 now, right? So yeah, we got heat dumping in here because what is the water at? 37. It's like it's barely even moved from where it was before. But this should really start heating up now because if we follow the line up here, we've tacked on these tiles on the end and we've cut our loop down to this bottom layer, adding in drywall where we need it so that we can maintain atmosphere or liquids. And we've also added in, we busted the line in a couple spots, got some petroleum layer in here. And the theory is that, because I didn't want to do that, because the stuff falling, the regolith falling down, would just displace it and eliminate it, right? So that's why we put these airflow tiles on the end, so it's not going to get pushed off the end. Shouldn't. And there's going to be these two spots, right, wherever the drills are. So it should just get pushed into those spots, and then as the regolith gets destroyed, it flows back into these areas, right? And that's working real well for us, because if you look, this is coming in at 48, and it's 89 on the other end. So this 300 now. We've taken about 50 degrees off some of this stuff already and transferred that heat into here. So that's working. That's great. That's great. You can see we have a bunch of idle people. I have done nothing but mess around with that, trying to get it where I need it. I don't. Just ignore that. So that can now run. I'm fairly confident this is going to heat up. It's not going to turn off. It's got enough heat into the system. We don't got to worry about it. And we can come back up here in a couple cycles and there'll be steam and we can pump that into the rocket. I did some online math. I think we need about 700 kilograms of steam pumped into that rocket to reach our first. Because they're... yeah, 10,000, right? Yeah, 10,000 kilometers for the first two. So we should be able to reach those. We can't, with just the steam engine, reach the 20,000 kilometer ones. But I digress. So our next order of business is likely to get this turned on because very, very soon we're going to be running into salt water and stuff that this system is not designed to deal with. Not the worst, because we do have these infectious polluted oxygen vents, which are contributing a substantial amount to our colony. You know, it's a lot of stuff it's putting out there. This hot one. What's this down here? I've destroyed something and it's turned into sand. There must have been some stuff down here. Cool. What's the temp? We got rid of the... no, we still have them down here. What's the temperature down here like? It's cooling it off a significant amount, but it's probably not so bad. Considering some of the heat that we got going on down here, it's probably going to be okay. So like 7.5, this is 20. Our base is actually fairly cool. So maybe something we're going to have to consider cutting back on is, like, we might want to not have 3 Wheezeworts. We might want to only have like 1, maybe even none here. Like, it only outputs at 60. By the time it gets up past here, it's probably going to be okay. I don't know. You got to balance everything all the time, right? Where are we on this whole system running? I think basically, we just need to get through this oil, right? Oh, yeah, I added a tile here so that we could start dumping some of that oil, too. That's right. That did get added in. Here, we'll let him get over here. Dig that out. 2, 3, I could probably reach all that. Liquid, liquid, liquid. So, this and this are going to output water. But, in the off chance that these lines get backed up, we don't want to be sitting there, not doing anything. So we're just going to tack this in here. That was the input, I think, right there. Right? Yeah, that's the input. And we can just do that. There we go. Now we have a storage. We have a buffer between our liquid water in here. So if it does get backed up, it just bumps in there and not backs up this whole line. It'll continue to function. These we can get rid of. We don't need those. Very cool. And that about gets this ready to turn on. We have automation going to our pumps, hooked up to Atmos sensors. We have the liquid line coming in. We have power run to everything. We have ventilation being run out. Yeah, we do. And I can pretty well just hook that in as soon as this gets turned on. So that's nice. Let's set this to auto, actually. Let's, we got a lot of people doing nothing. We'll just add some sweeping errands, get some of that out of there. And this can lock, actually. Where does this go? This, yeah, we did set up a filter for this. Set to hydrogen. That will go like straight into that input. That's fine. And we're gonna need a little high pressure vent right here, just to take care of anything else coming out of there. I was kind of looking at our gas situation here. So this this carbon skimmer has pulled down all this chlorine and this natural gas. I didn't want to build a pump up here because I said exactly this was going to happen. These gases are going to settle, right? And I think because this is here, this is going to be a really good spot for us. We can take and start like filtering this. We'll put a gas pump here, maybe two. No, just one's fine. Let's clean up the area though. Do we need like this? We don't really need any of that, do we? Yeah, that whole line is kind of wasted. Here, let's hook this back up. Here, actually first, let's do a snip on that. Let's hook this back up. That'll get some of that water out of that line. We'll let that drain, which is going to allow us... We do need a liquid water input for this as well, though, which we could quite easily accomplish with this. We can fork it. How do I want to fork it? Just like that. That's what we're gonna do. We can get rid of this and this and this. All of that. All of this. All of this. All of this line. That will stop there. That's plenty. Okay, cool. Let's get this out of here. Let's add a gas pump. We'll just go right here. And we're going to, we don't care if it's insulated. What we do care about is how many gas reservoirs can we fit in here? Let's use airflow. Yeah, deconstruct that. So that's gonna, yeah, just right above the ladders. 3 tiles big. Alright, so yeah, what we're doing here is we're setting up a gas filter, right? So we're gonna look at chlorine gas storage. As well as, I mean, I don't really want to store the natural gas. Perhaps a filter would be good. And yeah, if we filter it, how can we plug that in? Because we got natural gas from here. I should almost change this up now that this isn't completely stuffed full of natural gas. We should have a gas element sensor like down here or here. Yeah, this is probably a good spot for it. Yeah, we go and do it. Yep, right here. We're going to take this, we're going to run it over here. Going to eliminate this Atmos sensor. And that is now going to pump when it detects natural gas down this low. And that should always get natural gas then, because there will be nothing but natural gas, and potentially... Let's get rid of that. I have to get this water out of here somehow. I don't know how. Maybe it would, yeah, it'll overflow. Then I can mop it. That'll be great. That'll work perfectly. Yeah, okay. Very cool, very cool. Let's do a priority on this, because I want to put stuff here. And I mean, we have expansion room for more of these. We don't really need it at the moment. We need ventilation, gas filter. Let's go input on the bottom. Let's grab that gas pipe. We go input. We are going to output chlorine gas. There's our spot there, so it'll take the gas. We're just going to go straight up like this, actually. And we're going to add another gas filter here. This will be everything else. Let's do that. No, let's do that. Yeah, that's good. Which will be a high-pressure vent. So it does not get backed up. And this will be natural gas. And we can run that. You know what? Let's maintain the integrity of the system that we have built over here. We would like the insulated gas pipe. Oh, does that just... Oh, it's so close to being just right bang on. It's fine. Where do we want to fork it? Just down? Is this going to mess us up? I think this might. Let's add a bridge just for funsies. And we could do like this. That is the opposite way I want it to be. The bridge. The bridge goes this way. Like that. Alright. Straight across. Boom, boom, boom. Like so. Gonna need some power up in here. Okay, this line runs nowhere near enough. It's like, ooh, before that gets out of hand, let's throw a mop down there. Yeah, see, it's already too much liquid there, so good catch. Pat on the back. Go us.
Oh,
Well, where's all that coming from? I wonder if we have freezable stuff in here. We have no liquefiable. I scrolled past it. LL is for liquefiable. There's, I don't know where that water came from. Maybe from this line deconstruction or something. Which, by the way, we did manage to drain all of that, so that's good. We can take that. We don't need this hooked up, but if we do, we can. It's good. That is good. We should probably move this up a tile or two. Maybe two. Just so we can get that that water out of there. Keep this oil flowing. I've almost pumped most of it out. We've added room for 20 tiles. Which is gonna, that'll actually take most of that out of there, so. Just got a backlog of oil to deal with, you know. Okay, power. We were dealing with power. Power on this line is not a lot, so we're going to use it. Nice. Let's set this to run only at certain... Let's do a fancy thing here. Let's go, if there's gas here, right? If we can detect oxygen? Because it should be oxygen. And the pressure is above... we don't want to do pressure. I think we're going to do just one. We're going to do element sensor. Just, yeah, right here. Here. Some wire. When that detects oxygen, this will turn off. I'm already thinking about moving it closer. When... Okay, there we go. So, theory goes. Carbon dioxide at the very bottom, right? So, I mean, leaving a little bit of gap for that. And then oxygen should be right on top of carbon dioxide. Solid logic. Anything that sits in between, such as chlorine, natural gas, we're going to want to suck that out. And if we end up with another gas that isn't chlorine or natural gas, the things we have selected for, yeah, then we can figure that out. Put a thing here and pump it in there or something. I don't know. So it's a problem for future us if we run into that problem. Yeah. That works. And then this will continue to suck stuff in until below the pump is oxygen. That makes sense. I think I like that, yeah. This, green signal if unbreathable gas, natural gas. Which there is not, so it will not. Very cool. Alright. Close to turning on. Just gotta re-enable this system. Additionally... Oh, how are we? How are we? Nope, not yet. What do you think it is? Like 60 degrees, 40 degrees? I'm gonna go with 45 degrees. Ooh, it's not. I should have gone with the 40. Yeah. I mean, it's 40. The aqua tuner's 40, so that's almost doubled it. I think it was, no, it was only like 32. We've only gone up like 10 degrees in a cycle or two. Oh, let's go faster. That'll help. And what is the, wow, 140, 119. I mean, we'd almost be better off just running some radiant tubing in here. That's what it is. It's gonna heat up. I just need to exercise my patience. All one of them. Look at all those aminals in there. How's it? Do we have food? We have food. Yeah, we still got food. Neat. Got more plastic than we can eat. Yeah, that's cool, because this is going to stay carbon dioxide in here, right? And then all these gases will kind of flow and trickle. This will be the low point. Like, this will all be just carbon dioxide up in here. Got a lot of, like, symbiotic things happening around this base. The carbon dioxide forcing the oxygen out past all this rigmarole. Oh, can they even get in here? Yes, they can. Okay. Those are all binned up. This is not having any power wire connected. I think we could quite easily run this just straight here. In fact, we'll even do this. We'll get fancy with it. We'll just like... No, we won't. On the off chance that we're going to put another power transformer here, I'm not going to do that. Where's this at? Yeah, that's getting lower. That's salt water. It's making its way over. All built. Got a lot going on in this general area here. What's overheated? The rope. Oh, right. Of course they are, because this is really hot now. I could make them out of something else. See, that gives plus 50, right? And... yeah, like steel is the next thing at 200. I don't know... I mean, I have enough. There's nothing stopping me from turning them all into steel. So it'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 1,000, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1,800. I have 9.3 tons. We're not particularly hurting for steel. Can't believe I just said those words out loud. Now they'll be good for like 275 degrees or 250 degrees or 325 degrees, I guess. Ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And then we can keep this line down here. Even add some radiant pipe to it or something. Make it better. Upgrade it so it cools this stuff down faster later. And then we can just pick it up from there. And it doesn't matter because it's not 300 degrees Celsius. And if it makes its way into the base, it's not a huge deal. You know, I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking there's no reason you couldn't, like, build it across like that, right? Would that allow airflow? That might. Probably would. Yeah, this doesn't block airflow. But that would be really cool if you could kind of just build, like, right here. And it would be, like, out in space up here, but not down here. And you could run in and not need suits and stuff. Maybe you can. Paku? I mean, okay. Good luck on your long migratory journey. Look at all the fries in there. Oh my goodness. Yes, swimming in ethanol is bad for your health. What do these guys eat? Will they eat phosphorus? I don't see a phosphorus in there. It's like that'd be kind of cool if you could do like a setup with the Drecos above them, because they excrete phosphorus, right? Yeah, phosphorate. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. You could do some hanging plants and have like pressure plates, so if their phosphorus dropped, then it like opened a door which would drop it down for the fish to eat. But they don't eat that. At least not the normal Paku. Perhaps there is other Paku, the tropical Paku or something that can eat that. Just cannot keep that carbon dioxide out of this area. Is that still, like, actually no, it is coming down. I think it was up here before. The oxygen pressure or... something's doing something to it anyway. Okay. Sends a green signal when the selected gas is detected on the sensor's tile. So I actually need to build one more thing. We need to snip snap that, and we need to add a NOT gate. Because we need to know when it is not detected on that tile. Send a green signal. Not. You're gonna make it out of lead. It's not hot over here. Get your inputs and your outputs in the right direction. Very important stuff. You know, it'd probably be really smart to just build it over here. Like that. Kind of keep it hidden behind the pump. So, oxygen. Oh, it's a breathable gas, for starter. So, sends a green signal when the selected gas is detected on the sensor's tile, but because we have a NOT gate going in, it will send a green signal when the selected gas isn't detected on this tile. And then when oxygen gets down there, it'll turn off the pump. Perfect. That's what we want. Slowly but surely. Gonna get all that oil out of there. How much petroleum has been dumped up here? Not very much. I don't know if I did this on camera or not, but I turned that back on so they would take some petroleum out of here so that we could use up some of this oil. I mean, I'd like put it towards plastic presses, polymer presses, but we really, really are not hurting at all for plastic. What happened? Where did all of this come from? What did I miss? Oh, hey, how's our, 5,000. Let's up our input for plant. And let's go, like, I don't know, 750? See if that starts dropping. I gotta remember, 5.4 tons. 5373. 5373. See if I can remember that all the way to where I need it. Okay. That's cool. Excuse me. It's almost done. Unreachable build. Well, let's fix that. There, now you can reach. Yeah, hydrogen definitely not backing up anymore. Burned all the natural gas. I guess we are actually running several aqua tuners now. Mostly. So. Up to 42 on the aqua tuner. 42, same temperature on the water. So basically what the aqua tuner is, the water is. Pulling... Oh, our rover miners got all destroyed. Let's go ahead and make them steel. Just gonna bap, 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 bap. Ooh, fancy. Here, we'll add a dig thing up here too for that. If I connect this, are these doors gonna open? They shouldn't. Because it needs two signals. It needs this. Does it need that? Wait a minute. Well, that's detecting the rocket. Oh, that is neat. So you can actually tuck this behind a wall, and it'll still get line of sight. Like, if we had just, like, several tiles here, and all of this open, it would still get all that line up. That's really cool. I'm questioning my automation again. So, hang on here. This is sending a red signal because it does not detect the rocket. And this will not send a red signal until it detects the rocket. I think I need an OR gate here. Because I need to open the doors. Yes. Or... what do we make this out of? Steel? I mean, we're not short on steel right now. Let's do it. Or, I don't know, steel. Yeah, nice. Spicy. Can I do that? I can totally do that. Yes, I can. And this, so if that or this Because this is where, yeah, this is where the... We'll send a green signal when the rocket launch checklist is complete. Which... we need to give... oh my goodness, how long? Like 60 seconds for the doors to open? What if I just hook this in? Just like this. And this sends a green signal, right? And this gets a green signal because it's like, oh yeah, sweet, the rocket checklist is all done and stuff. And this comes around here and enters this. If this switches on and we get the green signal for the checklist, it goes down here, which will flip this, which will retract this, right? And we'll get a buffer here to account for this being retracted. Yeah, but we're also going to need to do a buffer gate right here. Or a filter gate, rather. The filter gate just adds a time delay. Yes. Needs to receive a green signal for longer than the selected filter time. I think that's right. Filter gate? Yeah, filter gates. So other way around. This would be the input, this would be the output. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. So while we let them contemplate all of that and what it means for their future, let's run through this. Okay. So rocket person gets in, right? Checklist is complete. All the stuff is a go. They send a green signal. It stops here and doesn't continue for 40 seconds, giving these doors time to open. Also, these doors will open if the conditions for the rocket returning are met, which is this line. So this is the rocket leaving line, this is the rocket returning line. And then, when that filter gate is met its elapsed time, it will send a green signal through. Assuming this is switched and our manual override is enabled, it will send the green signal through here. This NOT gate will flip this so that this retracts, because it'll get a red signal telling it to retract. And then... back this way. This filter gate will stop the signal for 20 seconds, which is long enough for this to retract. In theory, I think, probably, most likely. And then it'll launch, because this will be retracted, the doors will be open, there'll be a dude inside, and all the checklists will be completed. I think that makes sense. So I actually ended up with, like, I was going to do this manually and stuff, but I actually ended up with a largely automated system. Everything's got power, yes. It was just I had to do it by steps. Doing it all at once was too much for my brain. I needed to get, like, the core down and come back to it and look at it a couple times. Do we need, like, the dude's going to go in a jet suit? I don't think they need... I think they still need the gantry. It's like a condition of them getting in here. Yeah, has gantry. It requires the gantry, even if they're entering with a rocket suit. They're going into a rocket ship inside of a rocket suit with an Atmos suit inside of the command capsule. You know, redundancy in case they do something dumb and die, or trapped in space, or I don't know. It's not going to happen. 43 degrees. Inito a burrito. Actually, let's add some priority to any of this automation stuff that we've worked on so that it gets done first. I was saying let's add some priority to any of this stuff that I just did so it gets worked on first. Like I said. And just save it, that's fine. They could come dig over here. Unreachable dig. For some reason. Deconstruct all that. And... like... I don't know. Is that unreachable? That's reachable. There's no reason they shouldn't be able to get through here. It's unreachable. Weird. Is there like mystery tiles blocking the way? There's some plants. Perhaps the plants? Because they dug all the way through here. Just stopped here. They're like, no, can't do it, man. It's too far. Gone too far. Hey, sure. Wow, this is a long episode, you guys. I think we're going to end this one here. We've got some stuff on the go down here. We got some gas sorters going. We got gas sorters going. Let's see, is this working? Chlorine, everything else. Natural gas. That is, it's running. It's doing what it should be doing. It's going to take a while, but it's doing it. Perfect. This still pumping oil out, getting lower, oh. There we go. That helps. We'll add another one. Oh, this has a red signal. Yeah, that's fine. Sending a green signal if below 500. We'll go 800 because 887 is a full tile. 870. 870 near the top. Yeah, 800 is fine. That'll force more of that water over. Very cool. As I was saying, that is where we're going to end this episode today, you guys. As always, if you like what you're seeing, please do leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. It's going to encourage me to do more content like this for you. If you have questions, comments, or concerns about something you've seen in this episode or a previous episode, or you just want to say hi, put that in the comments section down below. And I hope you guys will join me in the next episode. Bye now.